Hey guys, it's Pop Boys here on Google Earth again. Just doing a review to basically show you how easy it is to find the anomalies. Today I'm down on the lower polar region of the moon, and I've discovered this, this cylinder hole, which is, normally craters are round, but this is just it's absolutely too perfect. This is what looks like to be, a drill hole, or otherwise, perhaps some sort of opening. And then when you look to the right, you notice this rock, which is kind of almost has a face on it and is kind of almost overlooking into the hole. So again, I'm just down on the polar region, down on the lower polar region of the moon. Again, super easy to find. You can go almost anywhere that you see lights. I always find things when I go near lights, and that's actually how I had found that. I was originally looking over here at this light here, and when you go around everything around here, look at this one here. They're so different um, in the contrast and the detail. It's like here you can see there's something circular which is kind of hiding out of the mist here, and then this actually has a shine to it, so it almost looks like there's a small a small dome that's been somewhat concealed, or I don't know, you tell me. I'm kind of open. I'm not going to say what these anomalies are, but I know that a lot of them don't seem to match what we're told. Now, when you go over to the Astarchus crater, again, because like I said the other day in my other video, you also want to be aware of the vapors, right, of the gas, because it's flowing everywhere, and you can clearly see it on the surface. So when you look for these big clouds of vapor traveling, you can usually find something. Now, the funny thing about this crater is it's in the middle of like a very dark area, and yet it's all lit up by itself. So when you zoom in, it almost appears that it's either, again, it's like one of those ones we were looking at before, where it could be a mine, it could be, I don't know, maybe there's something burning there, but there's definitely something, there's movement here, because this is why you're getting all this gas all the way around, and it's, you can see it, it's coming out of this area, and it's flowing everywhere. So, and when you catch that, it really brings your attention to the left, because again, these domes that we were looking at before, where they all look identical, same markings, same design, same architecture. And when you go and just view one of these lit up circles, that it almost looks like it's an incomplete dome, almost as if it's under construction. And also the interesting part of it is you'll find them in groups. So there'll be groups of completed domes, right, where they're finished, almost like if you were going into a housing development, where you'll see a group, one street will be finished, and then another street they'll be half finished, etc., etc. So, and when you get all of these gases collecting and just flying in every direction, I just find it interesting that you've got all of these completed domes all the way around, and yet then there's this great big one in the center, which could be like your complex, your shopping mall or whatever. But if you look in detail, you can actually see the walls. You can actually see the walls, you know, higher and higher. We've got all these other craters that don't have any walls, and yet then there's the ones that are lit up and have all of these gases traveling out of them from every direction seem to have large walls around them. So it looks to me like there's some sort of construction or mining going on. And again, it's coincidental that there's completed domes all the way around it. So something to look at. One of the things also to be aware of, like if there were already a human settlement on the moon, it would emit an incredible amount of gas because, that's what we do. That's what animals do. We emit gas. So we would be able to see it from the moon because with the lower atmosphere there, it would escape. So here's a perfect example of if you had a power generator and, to power all of these homes and these domes and these, cities, again, follow the gas, always follow the vapor, because you'll find the lit up area, you'll find gas spewing in every direction. And this is an interesting one here because it actually almost looks like a stack. It almost looks like these, this is some sort of like power plant, like a stack, like from, probably a nuclear power plant. Which of course those, what those emit. So this is a perfect example of what a nuclear power plant would look at from the sky if it was on the moon, or would look like rather from space. And just before I click end this, I scroll over here, and this is perfect. All of these completed domes over, which is where the power plant would be, sending its power. And you've got a brand spanking new dome. Not only that, but you can just see the difference to what, an older dome and a newer dome would look like, because they would coat them with the Luna to protect them. So this quite potentially might just not have its protective coating added. But again, this is all speculation, right? This is don't take anything that I actually say for as fact. You have to do your own research and be your own judge. And what I will say though is don't be a blind follower. Do your own research. Always do your own research. But I think I'll close it up at that. So stay close, guys. Stay interested. Keep doing your research, and we'll see you next time.